Okay. So, when we last left off, Seamus, you were about to get noshed on by some alligators, but in order to prevent yourself from getting bit, cast Thunderwave. Though in the middle of your casting, you found yourself teleported back to the entrance of the swamp. Mira, Aureate,
Right.
the last time you saw Seamus, he was surrounded and taken in by some thick fog that immediately cleared, and he was gone.
The alligators don't look very sated, though, do they?
No, they're definitely still hanging around.
Wonderful way to put it.
But we're... Hold on. I forget. We got away, right, from the alligators? We're...
No.
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 Weren't we... No, we weren't flying. I had the idea to make us start flying.
Did you just boogie woogie me?
Boogie woogie.
Anime. Anyways.
Boogie woogie woogie.
I don't get the reference. Whatever, we'll discuss it later. So I'm gonna start with the two of our intrepid trio that are still currently surrounded by alligators.
Right. This looks like not good. Alright, what could we do? I use my Instrument of the Bards,
Okay.
the magic item you gave me, to cast Fly on Mira.
Okay.
And I say, Mira, pick me up, let's go.
Oh, that's right, because you can.
I
you
pick
can
him
only
up.
do it once.
Yeah.
Bridal style.
Bright. Oh.
Princess Carrie.
Princess Carrie.
Worst ways to travel.
Can't
Alright.
carry Prince Iris like that.
So, I mean, now that you can fly and can generally avoid the muck and dangers of the swamp, you have a choice to make. It's taking you a few hours to get here. You could go back for Seamus, or you could continue on. Or you could also fuck right off. You could just leave, but you don't want to do that because you've been promised a juicy, juicy reward.
Yeah, we have to go for that rare metal, right? But the question is, do we go get Seamus or not? Can you... Okay, hold on.
How long does the fly last?
That is a good question.
Fly in 5th edition is a duration of concentration of up to 10 minutes. So, if it took us a couple hours to get here,
Ooh.
even with the fact that we'd be avoiding all of the slowdown that comes with being in a swamp, I don't think we're making it there and back. Let alone
Yeah, we
just
would
there.
fly back for a few minutes and then land, and then have to walk all the way back for Seamus and then continue, or
Well,
continue
hold on.
where we are.
Are your base move? Do barbarians get fast movement in 5e?
No.
Okay, so then this fly is 60 foot compared to 30 foot normal. So we'd be going twice as fast as normal. Plus the fact that we're not being slowed down because we're in a swamp, and we don't have to worry about anything attacking us. So we could probably get pretty damn far. It's just we definitely can't go back and then back to where we are. Plus, there's always the worry that we'll get attacked again. So, but then
Yeah. So what happens if we run into the alligators again?
how fast does an alligator move?
On land, it probably shouldn't be going very fast.
Let me look.
I know that alligators can sprint on land pretty fucking fast, and it's scary as all hell.
Do you know alligators can launch themselves out of the fucking water?
Yes, I also watch Tier Zoo.
Terrifying creatures.
20 feet, regardless.
But are they do they have anything about not being slowed down in terrain or anything?
No.
All right, so we could have just outwalked them.
Well,
or outran them.
the issue of being surrounded still applies, but yes, you could.
I mean, you
could
just
definitely outrun an alligator.
a risky run for it. But at this point, damn it. I don't. If we leave Seamus, we don't know. We don't even know what the hell is kind of guarding the fucking temple itself,
Nope.
right? Let alone so.
You just
Okay,
know that it is guarded, or can at least infer that it is guarded, because these things usually are.
Well, it could be guarded just in lieu of the Schwamp itself that doesn't let anyone in. That could be deterrent enough. But if that were, well, I guess the lizard folk could have gone for it, but maybe they just don't even care. But let's get to information. We'll go to it. If it looks like we can handle it without Seamus, we'll do it. If it looks like, oh, that's too tough, we'll just go fucking chuck a rock at a bird or something, and we'll be put back at the start.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right.
Just chuck a rock at a bird or something.
Although
that sounds like a great idea.
That's assuming once you get kicked out, you're not banned forever. So that's a tough call. We don't have any way to know that, do we?
Nope.
No. Speaking of which, I should probably do this before y'all get going.
And I would like to say this out loud to in character for a second. I know you want to keep going, but also we also have to keep in mind that Seamus is one stubborn bastard, and he might just walk back into the swamp without us.
And on that note, since you two are out of immediate danger, let's cut over back to Seamus for a second and see what he's up to. So Seamus, you've just been dropped in front of the wooden gate that marks the entrance to the swamp, and its road. And you feel a slight tingling, bordering on a light burning sensation on the back of your right hand.
That's not good.
Upon inspection, a number 3 has appeared.
Sit number 3?
Yeah, the number 3 has appeared, and it slowly shifts to the number 2.
Oh, it's the cooldown.
I see. It's how many?
Oh wait, no, it's a 3 strikes.
So, on that note, what do you do?
Give me a moment.
I don't know if you're doing other stuff, but
Sorry.
if you're thinking, then you should think, since you're alone, put your internal thought process out of character. Or out loud, I mean.
I know, just give me a second here.
Or it is something out of the game. Okay.
Do we need to pause?
Yeah, just for like a minute or two, sorry.
Okay.
I mean, we don't necessarily need to pause. We can go another minute or so with Mira and Aureate.
Could do that. Let's do that instead.
Okay.
Well, so
we're gonna fly.
Press on.
We're pressing on. At the very least, doing some scouting.
All right. So Mira, with Aureate in a full princess carry, glides, or I suppose zips over the Schwamp's mangrove in the direction y'all were heading, and
Up to 10 minutes, so 10 minutes.
Yeah, for the next 10 minutes. Although, given that you're moving at double speed, it takes you about that long to actually see a structure in the distance poking up through the fog. Some form of temple, perhaps.
Huh.
Structure. Temple.
Ominous.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
All right. So what's your call, Seamus? Are you going forge back in, or hang out, or just leave?
If I had to guess, I guess the Schwamp has a 3-strike process. And I guess if it goes to 0, I think I'm probably stuck in the Schwamp forever.
Wait, no, you got kicked out of the Schwamp.
It's giving me a chance. The whole legend is that no one has gone to the Schwamp and came back. So I think the trigger here is that I casted a spell in the Schwamp. Or I hurt the Schwamp's denizens.
No, the legend isn't that no one's ever come back. It's the legend is that no one's ever fucking gone in, or people that gone in just get kicked out.
Oh!
The only thing about the things that can't leave are the zombies are the ones that are inside seemingly can't leave. The ones that are outside seemingly can't go in. And then there's the lizard folk who went in but don't want to leave.
Okay, I mean, it's a bit more complex, but there's obviously a trigger here, and there's a strike system, and I don't... Usually when something all-powerful that can do that gives you chances, it's not good if you fuck around and find out, so...
Right. Well, I mean, I'm not going to clarify your thought process, just clarify the legend, because you would know it's not that people got stuck in there, it's that they get kicked out of it.
I got confused, but...
Yeah. You draw your own conclusions to that. I have my own idea, but I'm not going to, because I don't even technically know in character what the hell happened.
I mean, Mira assumes that he got sent outside because that's what happened to the people.
That's all. Yeah, that's what we both know.
Yeah,
is that
we both assume that he got sent to the outside.
We just don't know anything about the hand thing because no one ever mentioned that to us.
Yep.
DM, do you think I would know how to find my way back in the Schwamp? Like, I can retrace my steps enough, right?
You've tread the path recently enough, and you're smart enough to know. You don't have any innate abilities like Mira does for memorizing geography, but you are definitely smart enough, and it's been recent enough that you could probably find your way back to where they had been, or to where you had been.
Well, Seamus is going to roll up his sleeves, go back in the fucking Schwamp, and find out what the fuck is going on.
All right.
I'll march back in.
So Seamus delves back into the Schwamp. And unfortunately, with no way to contact his compatriots, they don't know that he's on his way. So, Mira and Aureate trudge along on foot for another hour or so before you arrive at the foot of a large stone structure.
Is there any obvious door or anything?
It is covered in vines and has a long staircase running up to a very obvious open doorway. Yes.
Is there anything living on it, or anything even looks like a statue of a living thing here? Or
no obvious statues, although it does appear that it is slightly sunken into the mud of the Schwamp.
Oh no, we're gonna go in and the fucking Schwamp spirit's gonna be like, if you take anything from the library, I'm sinking this thing.
Shit, found me out. Any kind of iconography that would determine the origin of this temple seems to be missing. You don't find anything that would allude to the history of this place.
Now, I was worried about the statue coming to life to fucking pop us for daring to go in here, but all right.
As I am to do, yes.
We found it. Doesn't look like there's any obvious guardians. Let's should we approach it without ill intent?
We shall.
Okay. Proceed to walk up the stairs.
All right. You enter into a torchlit chamber.
Oh shit, they're lit.
Yeah, they're lit.
It's lit, fam.
Although directly ahead of you is, well, a pit.
A pit?
A pit. It's a big pit. It's a deep pit. You can't see the bottom of the pit. It is, for all intents and purposes, a bottomless pit.
Oh, no.
The only thing that you can see in the pit is a large stone spire. You might call it a stalagmites come out of the ground. Yeah? Not the ceiling?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but yeah, continue.
You might call it a stalagmite, except for the fact that it is square in nature, not rounded, and clearly made out of bricks. And it has something coiled around it. It's not moving, but it is definitely serpentine in nature.
Is this the only thing on the inside of the
Only thing you can see. The torches only cover the entrance and illuminate what is essentially just the platform you're currently standing on. Further out, it is darkness. The details I've given you are thanks to your dark vision, though.
Well,
Looks pretty dark to me.
yeah, I could tell that. Well, we have we can't see anywhere to go except down. That's a bottomless pit. I could get us
would like
down,
to
but I
grab
couldn't
one of
get
the
it.
torches.
Oh, and drop it down the pit?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
You grab one of the torches and approach the precipice of the pit.
Yep.
But as you do, Aureate, the thing curled around the spire shifts.
Oh, it's alive. It's moving.
As I suspected.
Who has entered this place?
Oh.
A voice pierces the darkness.
It wants to talk. That's actually...
That's good. I'm good at talking.
Yes, that's good.
I am Aureate, the Resplendent. And this is Mira,
Hi.
the Strong.
Yes.
It has been some time since adventurers such as yourselves have entered this place. Allow me a better look. A massive head enters the light.
What kind of
It
head?
is humanoid in nature. Like it has a humanoid face and nose and eyes and features. But it is very much attached to a snake's body.
Okay.
It is also very big.
Like we're talking like 30 by 30 we're talking like a 30-foot cube of head.
Yeah, not a 30-foot cube of head, but definitely a head that would be attached to a 30-foot cube of creature.
Oh, okay. So now it's the head isn't that big, but I mean, for a human head, it's kind of big.
It's appropriately sized for the body it's attached to.
Okay.
Interesting.
Like what you see?
Why are you here?
We were told there was treasure here.
Ah, I see. And the third one?
The third one?
I sense another presence with intent to be here.
Oh.
Oh, our companion? Or are you saying there's another person in here with us that we're unaware of?
I do not know if he is your companion or not.
Let me rephrase. Another presence in the Schwamp, or another presence in this temple?
Another presence in the Schwamp as a whole, yes.
Okay, then that would probably be our friend trying to get back to us.
Well, how do you wish to proceed? You say you are here for the treasure, but I would suggest otherwise.
Wait, that our goal is something else, or that we should have a goal that is something else?
There are not many that come here. Those that have all failed the test.
I don't like tests.
Well, what kind of test is it?
Many would probably call it a test of combat. One of strength.
Okay, those kinds of tests I like.
But this Schwamp's rules are confusing and apply in different ways to the Guardian.
Oh, as in we are allowed to attack the Guardian?
I did not say that. The enchantments here make it an ingenious test. Those who have failed, well, are either dead or gone.
So we still can't attack the Guardian. But maybe it's only directly. Maybe we can either... Wait, are you the Guardian, or are you...
No. Well, in a way, perhaps. I was set here... What?
From a certain point of view.
I was set here to monitor this place, though I am not responsible for the guarding of the treasure. Merely to observe, offer advice if necessary. Otherwise, I am a free agent, so to speak.
Well, in that case, if you can offer advice, I do have a couple questions.
Proceed.
Who put the treasure here, and why did they put it here with a test to get it?
It is unknown to me who placed the treasure here. All I know about it is that it radiates a great degree of magical potential. It is something that could be dangerous in the wrong hands. Perhaps.
Well, it sounds to me potential, but dangerous in the wrong hand. So it was put here for a reason, but then if it's dangerous, why have a test to get it at all? Why not just not let anyone get it? I wonder.
Difficult to say. the account of its danger are subjective to myself. It was here when I was placed here.
All right. So tell me about this guardian then.
It is formless, yet substantial. An evil thing, but not one that is easily dealt with. I can only sense its presence and intent. It cannot leave this place. It is bound here, but I have not seen it myself. Though I can open the way for you.
Something formless yet substantial. How do you deal with something like that? Obviously, you can't give us the answer, but can you give us any hints?
It dwells in darkness. And
It can't step into the light?
It has an aversion, I think.
How many torches do we got on us?
That is the only poorly designed thing about this place, at least in terms of the test.
How far out is Seamus?
Your friend Seamus, you said?
Yes. Yes.
It is midday now. Another half a day, perhaps.
Have a fucking day!
With trudging.
Well, I mean, it took Aureate and Mira half a day to get here because y'all started it at you started pretty early in the morning, and you got sent back about halfway from the halfway point.
No, I'm just implying they can hear Seamus.
You, by the way, have not been accosted by anything. Yet.
Not lovely.
Oh.
So, not Guardian, do you have a name?
No. My kind often are not given names.
Ooh, can we have a knowledge skill to roll to maybe know what this thing is, or no?
It would be probably an Arcana, just given the nature of this creature.
I mean, I can roll it.
You can absolutely roll it.
Fucking better than me.
I'm sorry.
Not even a jack of all trades. I'm a novice of all trades.
That's not gonna do it.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I didn't expect it to.
I could maybe give you, again, given the nature of what this thing is,
Chimera.
I could maybe also give you a history roll.
I mean, it looks like a Naga to me, but that's a little too simple. It's a little big to be a Naga, right?
Alright, if it has historical significance of any kind.
Okay, or you get some general recollections here. Based on how it looks, like just its coloration and the way its face is structured and everything, you can guess that this is actually a Naga. Yes. Though it is very much a little big to be, by all accounts, as to what a Naga typically is, it is definitely a Naga of some kind.
Giant Naga.
All right.
It's a Naga.
You know that Naga typically aren't malicious, at the very least.
Some of them are.
Some of them are, but
Some of them aren't.
again, given the coloration and everything, this one more greatly resembles what's called a guardian Naga, who are very much of the non-malicious variety.
Yeah. So, if he's on his way, should we wait for him, or should we try?
I turn to the Naga. Are we allowed to wait here for our companion?
Absolutely. I have no issues with that.
I think we shall wait then.
Though I do not have much to offer you in the way of hospitality.
That's fine, we brought our own.
Alright, so...
Well, I brought our own.
So, you're sat around until nightfall. Seamus, you surprisingly made your way without issue.
Do we get a short or long rest?
Well, seeing as it's another half a day before he shows up, it is definitely a long rest.
All right.
Hooray.
Fuck. That's all of my...
So again, Seamus, you made your way without much issue. You knew which direction the three of you were heading before you got teleported away. You managed to find your way back to where the alligators had ambushed you without much issue. Even the zombies seemed to be generally... Either they just didn't notice you somehow, or your low profile kept you hidden more easily in the mist.
What do you mean by low profile?
Why are you talking to the DM in the Seamus voice?
Why are you talking to the narrator like that? That's mean. He's just saying what's happening.
And so Seamus, cursing out in reality
subtitles all over
itself,
again.
was unfortunately crushed by falling rocks.
In any case, regardless of how you managed it, you do find your way to the same stone temple, finding Aureate and Mira setting up camp in the stone entryway.
Oi!
Oi. Well, you made it back. No problem.
Sure, no problem. Other than the fact that my britches are just covered in shit and mud and
Just is muck.
Just is much. Yeah.
Clean yourself off and warm up by our fire.
So Aureate and Mira have essentially had the time to take a long rest at this point. However, Seamus has not been awarded the same luxury. So you could go diving into the test now, as night falls, or you could wait until tomorrow.
I mean, you can press digitation, your fucking boots clean, so...
That depends on whether or not he has prestidigitation as a spell.
That does depend.
What
Okay.
kind of
I certainly
self-respecting
couldn't.
wizard wouldn't have prestidigitation?
Wah, wah, wah.
I get prestidigitation though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why did you roll 2d12s?
To heal, because I was hurt.
Yes. Yeah. And then you failed to play the trombone.
I go wah, 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 and that's it.
And yet you do it poorly, despite how simple it is.
Yes, I do.
I can't ignore the fact that is indeed a 1.
There's not
I
crit
do it-
fails on skill checks, but
I do it backwards.
You do it
wah, wah, wah.
No, you're right. That there are no crit fails on skill checks. However, it's still a 1. I suppose a 5. Anywho,
Yeah, more concerned about the fact that it's only a 5. Anyway, yeah.
day breaks. You eat at your rations or whatever for breakfast. Get some water. Maybe make some coffee if you have any.
Num 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 num.
The Naga is awakening, though she looks like she didn't sleep very well.
Oh.
It's been so long since I've had visitors, and yet I have never heard a noise so great as that dwarf's snoring.
What to say, huh?
What?
Powerful snoring.
You don't like it?
I can see how a
But-
dwarf might appreciate it, though I am far more used to the peace and quiet of my isolation.
You'll get no less from me.
Do you wish to begin?
Alright. Everybody make sure you have torches on hand. Lit torches on hand at that.
I do. I will have one in one hand and my weapon in the other.
I think my kit, yeah. I don't normally carry torches, so I'm gonna have to borrow at least one, probably 2, just in case. If you have, how many spares do you have?
I have 4 torches
Okay.
total. So here, have a torch.
Now let's not light, or maybe we shouldn't light them all at once because maybe it could also just be an endurance thing. Like we have to go a certain distance, and we don't want them all burning at once. So stick together with at least one of our torches burning. If we get separated, we'll have to light a torch.
Okay. If one of you can hold the torch instead, because I can have a fucking...
2-hander, yeah, okay.
Well, no, I have either 2-hander or my shield out. Shield out would be better.
All right. Let's see who has the best options for free-handing. I have to hold my instrument in one hand, and then
What instrument?
it's a lute, I think, or is it a lyre?
I believe you said it was a liar.
Yeah. Playing an instrument. Does that require 2 hands?
I believe that's 2 hands, yes.
Casting spells is only 1 hand though, right? For a wizard. So Seamus, you'd be the
Yeah.
best to hold a torch by
Seamus.
default.
Seamus would be your best option.
To cast the lightning bolt?
Huh?
To hold the torch.
Oh yeah, you weren't here for what they said. So, well, I mean, we would have explained it though. The Guardian.
Yeah. You would have definitely had time to discuss it through the night.
Whatever it is, it's some kind of thing that is immaterial. Or no, it's formless but material, and it is afraid of light. Anyway, yeah. So, Seamus, you'd be the best to hold the torch because you're the only one who doesn't need 2 hands to do what he needs to do.
Right, I'll hold this torch for you since you can't.
All right, I guess we're ready to start.
Excuse you for being the center of the safety zone.
I do feel the need to remind you, since it really is the first time it's come up as a useful item. Do not forget, Mira, you have the drift globe.
Right. Where
which is a light source that follows you magically.
I forgot about that completely. It's not on my sheet.
We should write that down.
Well, can you? Okay.
Somebody's got it. I figured you took it since you're the only one that actually needs it.
Yeah.
Given the other two.
Pretty sure she has it.
Oh, I need to roll for my bag of tricks.
All right. Summon an animal.
It's the third one.
All right. Let's see.
Wait a minute. I have it written down, don't I? Fucking.
You should. Thought you did.
Ah, I have the link right here. Badger.
A normal badger.
Badger, 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 badger.
Mushroom, mushroom.
No, just badger.
All right. So
Oh.
you have summoned.
I have badger.
A normal badger.
And I have the sheet up. We're good.
Okay.
Has advantage on wisdom checks that rely on smell.
Interesting. All right. So the Naga once again says, "Are you ready to begin the test?"
I believe so.
And with that, their head retreats back into the darkness. You hear the grinding of some kind of stone mechanism as a bridge lifts from the pit. And you hear the distinct sound of a stone door sliding open.